So, ladies and gentlemen, we are just a couple of days away from UFC Fight Night 255, Leon Edwards versus Sean Brady. A very interesting matchup. The first fight we get to see after Leon Edwards loses his belt to forget the name Bilal Muhammad. Now, Sean Brady on paper obviously has the advantage because he does have a grappling heavy type style. And of course, we did see Bilal Muhammad literally gut fuck Leon Edwards for a majority of the fight whenever they had that title fight and Leon Edwards was just struggling literally the entire time. So of course Sean Brady is going to be taking some of that film and try to implement a game plan to beat Leon Edwards to get that much closer to a title fight. Now, I do think that Leon Edwards has a little bit of an advantage here because he is, pretty much used to fighting in the spotlight. He is going to be put on the spot without a doubt. If Sean Brady does beat a former champion like Leon Edwards, is going to be a very good argument for Sean Brady to be next up to fight for the title. It's going to be pretty hard to beat, that argument that, oh, why isn't Sean Brady fighting for the title next? He just fought a for champion. That's all I'm saying. Now, Leon Edwards, like I said, a very striking heavy guy. Usually, very responsible when it comes to avoiding, dumb matchups or dumb exchanges in the 50-50. If Leon Edwards does fight a safe fight, I think that he will be missing out on a lot of great opportunities, especially as we will know that Sean Brady is definitely going to try to pressure Leon Edwards against the fence without a doubt. That's some of the things that Bilal Muhammad did against Leon Edwards. So I definitely do expect Sean Brady to take some notes in that aspect to pretty much use against Leon Edwards. Leon Edwards has to be very defensively responsible and be very aware of his macro positioning in the octagon to make sure that his back is never against the freaking octagon again. Literally, the last time we saw Leon Edwards fight, especially in that Bilal Muhammad fight, I was just screaming at the TV the entire time because Leon Edwards just wasn't getting out of the fence. Maybe it was Bilal Muhammad doing that good of a good job, or maybe it was Leon Edwards just being defensively irresponsible. We do not know. Now, this is going to be a very important thing because I think positionally is going to be the biggest factor in this fight. I do think that if Sean Brady does take Leon Edwards, if he does take a lot of that space away in that octagon, I do think that Sean Brady is going to find a lot of success, especially in the early rounds whenever these guys are fresh. If Sean Brady is able to crack down Leon Edwards, have seen Leon Edwards literally pretty much, give up, be deflated after losing rounds. And that's something that is pretty interesting Leon Edwards because even though Leon Edwards is a really really good striker, whenever he does end up losing maybe one, two, 3 rounds in a row, you guys see the energy that he puts in the corner. He just seems so freaking deflated. It's like he's already mentally defeated. And if Sean Brady is able to get maybe one, two good rounds, especially in the early rounds, we might see Leon Edwards be that deflated person that we all that he's just be, whenever he does end up losing a couple of rounds in a row. We saw it in the Kamaru Usman fight. We saw it in the Bilal Muhammad fight where Leon Edwards just like didn't know what to do. He looked defeated before even getting up off the stool. So Sean Brady should definitely be taking notes on that as well, not just as the positional mistakes that we see Leon Edwards do, but also like the mental uh prowess that Leon Edwards does seem to struggle with oftentimes in UFC bouts, right? Right. And my honest opinion, I think if Sean Brady does end up having a lot of success, especially in the early part of the fight, I do think that Sean Brady will take the dub. But if Leon Edwards, like I said, has been patching up some of those mistakes, especially positionally in the octagon, I do think that Leon Edwards, because of his championship level experience, should have the advantage in this one. I mean, I don't know. We will see. I think that this one is a little bit up in the air, a little bit more up in the air than people might realize. Because Leon Edwards obviously still like what, like a year older than Sean Brady. He's not that old, he's still in his physical prime without a doubt. It's all just about decision making in this fight. If Leon Edwards makes the great decisions in the octagon, I think he could pretty much walk away with this one. Same thing could be said about Sean Brady. It's all a positional fight. It's all about making the right decisions. This fight, classic, striker versus uh grappler heavy dispositions here, ladies and gentlemen. Interesting matchup nonetheless. I mean, it is going to be pretty interesting to see whether or not Leon Edwards went back to the training room and fixed the mistakes that he made against Bilal Muhammad, because obviously Sean Brady, without a doubt, is going to try to use some of those same tactics against Leon Edwards, because we know that Leon Edwards, very striking heavy guy, likes to back up to the fence for whatever fucking reason, and of course Sean Brady is going to be looking for those positions. We're going to see whether or not Leon Edwards was able to fix some of those things. Now, I think that this fight is a little bit more up in the air than people might realize. Obviously, on paper, like I said, Sean Brady does have the advantage, but we don't know if Sean Brady's able to compete at a championship level yet against a championship level opponent that has above average decision making and positional prowess. I think that it's 55-45 in my honest opinion. I think that Sean Brady has a slight advantage just purely based on disposition, not based on like system or decision making, or like having the advantage of knowing, micro and macro in terms of the UFC octagon. If I'm just being completely honest, I just think purely on disposition is 55-45, because we have seen Leon Edwards struggle against wrestlers, scrapplers before. That's all I am saying. But let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Who are you guys rooting for? Are you guys rooting for Leon Edwards? Are you guys rooting for Sean Brady? Would you guys like to see Leon Edwards take on, Bilal Muhammad? Personally, I think we need another one of those fights, because I'm already tired of Bilal Muhammad being freaking champion. If I'm just being honest, somebody needs to take that motherfucker's belt away. And hopefully it is Leon Edwards if he does, get through Sean Brady. If he does get through Sean Brady, I mean, he just beat one of the up and comers in his division. They're probably gonna end up giving him a title shot against Bilal Muhammad. Or if not, maybe he's just like another win away. Maybe they give him like Ian Gary or some shit like that. I mean, really, all I'm saying is that I just hope we don't see Sean Brady beat Leon Edwards. That would absolutely suck for the division. Because look, just put things in perspective. If Bilal Muhammad beats JDM, we're probably gonna end up seeing Sean Brady fight Bilal Muhammad, and that's gonna be a snoozer of a fight. It's gonna be grappler versus grappler. Who the fuck wants to see that? I know I don't. It's gonna turn into a nut hugging competition. It's gonna be like the ultimate cuddling championship, and nobody wants to see that. Literally, nobody wants to see that. So, for the division's sake, for the UFC's sake, I think that everybody should be rooting for Leon Edwards. Everybody should be rooting for Leon Edwards in this fight. Even, what, Sean Brady's American, right? I think that even Americans should be rooting for Leon Edwards in this fight, because it's just going to be better for the division. It's going to be better for the entertainment. And I think that overall, Leon Edwards versus Bilal Muhammad 2 is just better for the entire division, in my honest opinion. It would just sell more than Sean Brady versus I forgot his fucking name. Bilal Muhammad. Literally, Bilal, Bilal Muhammad. But let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Who are you guys rooting for? Is it Leon Edwards? Is it Sean Brady? Do you guys disagree or agree with anything that I said in this video? Let me know what you guys think. As always, it's a pleasure. Peace out and have a good one.